Good morning, children. This is English for class 8. So today we are going to deal with writing skills in that paragraph writing. Okay, now what is paragraph writing? The essentials of a good paragraph, hints on paragraph writing, sample, then purpose of supporting a sentence, the topic, concluding sentence. What should this be? How should it be? So today we are going to deal with which topic? I hope you got it. Yes, you are right. It is paragraph writing for class 8. So let's begin. Purpose of a topic sentence. Okay, first what is paragraph writing? Paragraph writing. What is paragraph writing? What do you understand by paragraph writing? It is a series of what? It is a series of sentences, you know. A series of sentences developing into a short piece of writing on a given topic that is called a paragraph. So, what do you have here? A topic is given and then you have a series, a number of sentences. Of course, in proper sequence, in proper order. It is a short piece of writing on a given topic. So, you have to write it on a given topic. That is the meaning of paragraph writing. What are the essentials of a good paragraph? How should a good paragraph be? Let's have a look at it. Now, essentials of a good paragraph. How should your paragraph be, children? Yes, now, see children, the essentials of a good paragraph in that the first point is developing a paragraph. The topic sentence may be developed. How? By giving examples, by giving details, a detailed description of that particular topic. By telling an incident. B. Unity in paragraph. Every sentence in a paragraph should support the main idea expressed in the topic sentence. C. Variety in a paragraph. Sentences differing in length and construction not only make the paragraph interesting and lively, but also avoid monotonous reading. Monotonous reading becomes so boring, and what happens? You don't feel like reading it. That is monotonous reading. Coherence in a paragraph. This is very important. Stick to the point. Ideas to have a clear and logical relation to each other. Yes, there should be a logical relation to each other. Put details, examples, incidents. How? In a logical order. You have to put it in a logical order. Then there are mainly how many types of paragraph? There are mainly 3 types of paragraph. Narrative, descriptive and persuasive. So types of paragraph, how many are there? 3 types. Narrative, descriptive, persuasive. Okay, now what is this? I told you about topic sentence. Yes. Okay, now descriptive paragraph. This is a sample of a what type of paragraph? Yes, this is a narrative paragraph. Ali Baba was a poor man. It is telling us something. It is narrating a story and incident. So that is What type? What type is it? It is called what type? It is narrative. So, Ali Baba was a poor man. One day when he was in the forest, he found a cave in the rocks. So he found a cave. It was closed by a strong door which he couldn't open. So he could not open that door. Who? Ali Baba. He saw a gang of robbers coming. Oh my goodness. He hid himself behind some bushes and heard the chief robber say, "Open, open the door, open sesame to the door." The door opened automatically and the robbers disappeared into the cave. Imagine, children, what a frightful sight it might have been. It must have been. When the door had closed again, Ali Baba came out of the hiding place and approached it. He too uttered the 2 words he had heard and the door opened instantly. Ali Baba found a lot of hidden treasures inside the cave. And what happened after that? He turned into a rich man. So narrative, it is narrating something, telling us something. So therefore it is a narrative paragraph. Okay children, persuasive paragraph. It persuades, it convinces the reader into belief. It so convinces you, it convinces you in such a manner that you're bound to believe it, whatever is given there, opinion or conviction. So it persuades you, it convinces you. Start by demonstrating the outline of what and how you will persuade the reader. So you must be able to do that. Present the sources and statistics to support your points. Conclude briefly with what you have already said. So the conclusion should be a brief one. So that was what? Persuasive paragraph. Yes, children. Then let's have a sample of that, shall we? Yes, here is a sample of persuasive paragraph for better understanding. So, let's see what it is all about. There is a mushroom growth of fast food outlets all over India. The basic reason can be attributed to the fact that people fall for fast food. Yes, especially these days and especially children. Oh my God, they love fast food. And this is one of the reasons, one of the causes for obesity. Fast food is readily available anywhere and everywhere. Quick to make and easy to serve. Though it is a convenient option to satiate, it satisfies your taste buds. But children, it is hazardous for health. It has hazardous bad effects on our health. According to National Academy of Sciences, fast food contains what? All the harmful things, chemicals, whatnot, sodium. Sodium, too much of sodium consumption is very bad for health. Too much of sodium contributes to high blood pressure. See, the common salt contains what? Sodium. People with high blood pressure are advised not to consume too much of salt. The other effects of fast food include nutritional deficiencies, obesity, increased cholesterol levels, cardiac problems, that is heart problems, and many other threatening health hazards. Therefore, it is always advisable to eat healthy and nutritious food that sustains overall fitness. So, this is a persuasive paragraph. Next, children, let us see the next writing. Very important, note down. In your periodic test also, you got a question on paragraph writing. So, important hints. Clear thinking is necessary to understand the main idea. In order to build your points, raise questions about the given topic and arrange the points in a logical sequence, logical order. Let your opening sentence be the key sentence. It should express what you are going to write about. Vary the length and structures of your sentences to avoid monotony. It should never be monotonous, that is boring to read. Wind up your paragraph with something very, very interesting. The last line could be the most impressive one. The final draft should be checked properly for punctuation marks, grammatical construction, and of course spelling. There should be no error in spelling. So these hints are very important. Don't forget to note down, children. See, children, descriptive paragraph. This is descriptive paragraph. It gives description of something, some place. Use the most descriptive words possible to make the reader grasp, to understand what you are describing. Add the senses of touching and hearing wherever possible. Describe the scene or object in as many ways as you can. But make sure your paragraph is what? Coherent. Very important. Your paragraph should be coherent. Yes, children. Narrative. It tells a story. I already showed you an example. Gave you an example. Purpose of a topic sentence. The topic sentence is the first sentence in a paragraph. It introduces the main idea of the paragraph. It provides the main idea. It is stated in one sentence. It is a starting point to expand the idea. That is the main idea. Then you start expanding that idea. Yes? Then concluding sentence. What is the purpose? Very important. So, the concluding sentence. Very important. It puts together all or summarizes the main idea of a paragraph. Usually in a single sentence. It provides a definite ending point for the paragraph. Yes? It clinches the point made in a paragraph. Summarizes the paragraph. Provides a logical closure. How should you close? Logically, with a logical sentence. Very important. So children, this was all about paragraph writing. Note down all these. Yes, go through it again and again. Now, I'll give you one assignment. Yes, this is your assignment. Note down please. Write a paragraph on. What? Can you guess? No. Pleasures of reading books. Interesting topic. So children, that's all for today. Thank you. Bye-bye.